Good morning. It is Tuesday, and yours truly got his ass out of bed early because I have to do my laundry today, and I want to make sure I get the writing in. But just because you're doing laundry, it doesn't mean you don't use that time to work on your project. How could you work on your project if you're in a laundromat? Well, writing is also about reading. And I am rereading Eric Maria Remarque's All Quiet on the Western Front for the first time in like 3 decades. Still holds up fucking wonderfully. I'm reading a bunch of World War One novels because I want to be in the head of one of my characters who is a World War One soldier. And the weird thing is that while on some of the historical epics that I've been working on, I have relied on nonfiction. I found that with World War One, it's best to read novels. Novels are better about getting inside the perspective of the heads of these characters, I think, than history books. Not to say I haven't read history books. I read plenty on World War One. Believe me, I want to get shit right. But that's what I'm doing. And in the meantime, after this, I'm going to work on a totally different script before I go back to the epic love story, largely because I want to get a finished draft of this script. What I do is I work on multiple scripts at the same time. So I am usually pedal to the metal, hit the gas, boom, 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 5 pages, 5 pages, 5 pages. And then I get to a place where I'm fucking stuck. I'm like, oh, okay, work on another script so that I can use my time productively to sustain momentum. And then you sit on that script for 6 weeks and you don't look at it, and then you look at it and you have a fresh pair of eyes because you can see what's good and what's bad. And this particular script I'm working on, which is a follow up to one of my fantasy stories, set in a fantasy world, it needs work. I need to be better about establishing the character relationships and the motivations because there are parts of it that are muddy. That's fine. It happens. That first fucking draft, even when you are doing a continuous first draft where you are rewriting as you go. Well, I mean, and that's another thing I do. I go back to 5 pages before and I rewrite yesterday's pages, and then I carry forward with new material, and it's usually the characters who are. So that's my plan for today. And then I'm going to go back to the love story tomorrow. What the best way to get momentum on a story is to leave yourself hungry, so that and then delay the inevitable continuance of that story, even when you know you can write it, so that you get very passionate about it. And that's how I work. And waiting, letting a script sit, making sure that you're always hungry when you write, that's the only way you'll write 5 pages a day. Or at least for me, that's how it works.